Yeah, this is Point Black coming in hard and off the card. Coming with the flow to the barrio. Coming off the news break and backing it up on a little something, something, you know what I mean? To where we can see a situation going on where we need to speak about it no matter what the consequences are. Everybody has choices in life, and this is something we must make. But now we see Biden was pushing it door to door, you know what I'm saying, and so on. Now the now the way we look at it, we're saying now we're seeing that the forcing has begun. So we have to look at that situation based on what the ideology is, based on all of that. You see what I'm saying? Because we have a forcing and we don't like it. And people need to start to make their own decisions as to what they do. I mean, nobody's telling you what you must do. That decision is basically yours, you know. But we see him doing the forcing, you know, and to me it seems kind of Luciferian. You know what I mean? You know, and to me they stop for nothing. They continue down that same road and they stop for nothing. If you notice, they always trying to come in on some old joint. You know what I mean? But they stop at nothing to do what they do, as we see. You know what I mean? So we have to look at this. You know what I mean? And it's very because they stop at nothing, don't they? You know what I mean? you know, citing the danger of the Delta groove, the Delta virus groove, but they said that they had reached herd immunity. So my question is, you shouldn't have to have every single person, vaccinated in a sense to be herd immunity. We should be there by now. You know what I'm saying? Which is one of the focus that I'm focusing on because we need that. Is this about a cure or this is about getting something into someone? You know what I mean? It's looking more and more suspicious as we go along. I mean, you know what I mean? How much do you need? You know what I mean? But still pushing as we see, Now we look at critics. Critics were where many critics were quick to jump, quick to slam the new initiative. They was quick to slam the new initiative on social media. You know what I mean? And many of them was not very upset about that. It was quick to slam it on social media, including several GOP lawmakers. You know what I'm saying? You need to look it up. You know what I'm saying? Now picking with the people to me, you know what I'm saying? Now you're picking with the people. Now we got this picking with the people. Told you, you know what I mean? The choice is yours. You know what I mean? The choice is yours. The choice is yours. You know? Now it seems like they're picking with the people. You know? Don't say you didn't. Don't say you didn't know. Don't say you didn't know. Point Black told you that it was going to come down to something like that. Pharaoh told you it's going to come down to something like that. And General General Salmasutin said he as well. You know what I mean? Don't think that he don't know. The general is always on the move. You know what I mean? So let's get that straight. You know what I mean? So we see this. You know what I mean? The choice is yours. The choice isn't the government's. This isn't the government's. Forcing upon and no forcing upon any kind of medicine that is really unknown to us in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It's the people's choice to do this. I agree with the GOP lawmakers, who do Biden, think, what Biden thinking? He's our mother or something? I mean, come on. You have not proven anything to me, really. You know what I'm saying? Other than really a con game. And it's still coming out to that. And that's not a good look for the Democratic Party at all. That's not a very good look for the Democratic Party at all. I'm going to just be dead honest about that. It's not a good look for the Democratic Party. You see? While Point Black is over in an undisclosed station, dropping that feel and that science. It's not a good look, Trying to take control from the inside, from the inside from out. You know, they don't want none. You know, they have done for 47 years. We don't want none, but that's their problem. But they have done for 47 years. You know, to be 47 years to be on the focus. You know what I'm saying? To be on the focus. You had 47 years to straighten up things in this country. You know what I mean? 47 years to be on the focus. You know what I'm saying? You know, it wouldn't. It just don't seem right in the way they're running the game. You know what I mean? It just don't seem right how they're running it. But they had 47 years of focusing down on this situation. And you tell me it comes down to just this. Doesn't make sense. Biden rushing to cover up, seem like. You know what I mean? We've got to dig deep, you know what I'm saying, on these clowns. As a matter of fact, because, you know what I'm saying, it's a matter of dig deep to me. Because it's a matter of even Democrats, governors, you know, most, if not all, you know what I'm saying, set us up when they were supposed to be protecting the state. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact and point blank. You know what I mean? That's a fact and point blank. Now we see. Now we see. And that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Now we see. We must stop this madness. When you really look at it, we got to do something about that. We got to stop the madness because it's adding up. You know what I mean? We got to stop the madness before it goes too far. You know what I'm saying? Before it goes too far. You got to stop the madness. You know? Excuse me right there. You got to stop the madness before it goes too far. Nobody wants to be in a world like that at all. You know? You got to stop the madness. You know? And before it goes too far, and, you know, many get very angry and start, you know, a retaliation. A retaliation. Because war is on the land now. You're going under the pushing this on the people and the people getting upset. This is what they are trying to do, it seems like to me, is to cause this type of confusion. There are many, you know, there's many that they have done and continue to do. You know what I mean? There's many they have done and many they have continued to do. You know what I'm saying? That do not make any kind of sense. But when it comes to the even Democrats again, you know what I mean, the beat goes on. This will cause a division. This will cause divisions. And we don't need that type of going on in our country right about now. Because unification should be everything. This is why Fauci said that the vaccination might, you know, non-vaccination and vaccinated people is going to cause a separation. You're curing, so what the separation is all about is we still asking that question from Fauci. You know what I mean? And he don't seem to have a legitimate answer on that, probably not. You know what I'm saying? But this is why Fauci said what he said. Because the division is the only way the demon Democrats can stay in power and make sure, you know what I'm saying, that make sure that the ununification, you know what I'm saying, or the ununification of people that does not turn to unification, they must keep it on the ununification. You know what I'm saying? They making sure that the unification never takes place. You know what I'm saying? In the respected ground that we stand on. The unification can come in the respected ground that we all stand on. Everyone has their own space. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest fears is this. So now we see by the sea. You know what I'm saying? So we watching carefully as to what's going on in this arena based on these decisions that he is making. We're not too interested in none of that garbage. You see what I'm saying? And he continues down the road, down the road, down the road. How long you gonna keep going down the road with this? Let's keep it 100. You know what I mean? People don't want to keep hearing negative news all the time. It was supposed to be about curing and a life-saving vaccine. Now, why are you switching that to something else? I don't know. But we have to pay close attention to these things. It is very important that we do. You know what I'm saying? And start to make sense of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact, when we look at it. You know? Biden's already making a 6 months anniversary, of the Capitol Hill attacks. Why? Why would you make that an anniversary in 6 months? You know what I mean? It's a question we ask. When he and many others caused this situation to happen. If you ask me, you know what I mean? Many others caused this to happen. You know what I mean? So we have to look at that. You know, and still no true investigation. So quick to make it a memory. Shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? But we still need answers, not anniversaries. So we see. We need answers, not an anniversary. So I don't know what he's on. Now we have a nut who's out there. I don't know his name. I think his name is Trippy or whatever his name is. Now we have Trippy out there, nut, who's out to make sure that the Republicans don't win the Congress in 2020, saying that 600,000 people died. You know what I mean? I don't see it that way. You know what I mean? And for various reasons. But there goes that 6 again, as usual. You know what I'm saying? As we see. So this is Point Black coming in, and I hit you with part 2. I'm coming with another one. So stay with me, and I'm coming with part 2 on this one.